Hi everybody, part 2 of the questions that I'm asked on a regular basis about my dreadlocks. One or two of these are, shall we call it, quite interesting. So let's roll that intro and let's get on with it. Okay, so first question, what method did I use to put my dreadlocks in? We used the old backcombing method. So section all my hair off, put little elastic bands in. I looked a right weirdo, all my hair in little tufts with little black elastic bands, and then one at a time took the elastic bands off, back comb, stretch it, twist it, back comb, stretch it, twist it, and so on like that. And then and put wax in. Don't do it. But that's if I was putting dreadlocks in for somebody, that is the method I would use anyway. I'd use the back comb method. Works all right every time I do it. If you want dreadlocks and you live local, let me know, I'll do it for you. Next question, who put my dreadlocks in? A good friend put them in. His name's Jason. He's a tattoo artist, did all my ink for me. And he's got dreadlocks, had dreadlocks for many years, and he spent a good 5 hours putting my dreadlocks in. I know it's a long time ago and I thanked you then, but once again, mate, thank you very much. Runs a nice little tattoo parlour in Retford, not far away from me. I'm not sure if he's got a Facebook page. I think he has. If he has, I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you want any tattooing done, he's your man. Next question, how many dreadlocks do I have? I ain't got a clue. Nowhere near as many as when I started. Let's have a look, see if I can count them. Start there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, there you go, I answered the question. 23. I think I started off with about 50 when I started, but I've got 23 left, and I'm hoping that number's going to stay fairly constant. I don't want them either splitting up or falling out or joining together and congruing. 23 seems a nice figure to me, just like my age. Yeah, right. Next question, how do I look after them? I don't do anything with them. I just leave them, let them get on with it. Don't do nothing. And they just look after themselves, really. Between every 6 and 9 months, I'll go and somebody will actually tighten them up for me, just tidy them up, especially if I'm going somewhere, I've got a wedding or something like that to go to. But generally speaking, wash them, you know, on a fairly regular basis, and that's about it. That's all I do. Dead easy, isn't it? The next couple of questions are generally because people make assumptions because you've got dreadlocks in, dreadheads, dreadlocks. And the first of these is, why aren't you playing Bob Marley in the taxi, or why haven't you got reggae on in the taxi? Yeah, I like a bit of reggae, and I do like Bob Marley, but I'm not a Bob Marley fanatic, you know. I just like a bit of reggae, like a bit of Bob Marley. I like all sorts. And it's just people just saying, oh, you've got dreadlocks, you should be listening to Bob Marley, you know. Rubbish. You know, listen to what you enjoy. But it's just people pigeonholing you because you've got dreadlocks. The next one is really, really funny. People come up and say, have you got any weed? I've got a garden full at home, mate. No, you know, weed. No. Why not? Because I don't have any. Don't want any. Yeah, but you got dreadlocks. Surely you smoke weed. And that's the next question. No, I don't smoke weed. I drive for a living. You know, can't drink or very little. Don't smoke weed. And even if I weren't driving for a living, I wouldn't smoke it. There you go. Huh. And they're absolutely astounded that I've got dreadlocks and I don't smoke weed. Or I don't have weed. Or, do you want some weed? No, thank you. You know. Some people just take one look at you, see dreadlocks, think, aha, I bet he smokes weed all weekend, or, you know, sits there on his sofa, big reefer, listening to Bob Marley. No, doesn't happen. One I get asked sometimes, not on a regular basis, are you a bit of a tree hugger and a vegetarian? No, and no to both. I'm definitely not a tree hugger. Spent too many years jumping out of an aeroplane while I was in the army. And am I a vegetarian? No. If you saw my dinner plate, it's meat, meat, meat. What's that veg stuff? Don't want it. No, definitely neither of those. You know, some people are, I'm not. Some people smoke weed, I don't. Just the way things are. I can't understand why people look at you and say these things. It's just weird, you know, pigeonholing you. But that's life. Okay, that just about concludes the questions for today. Not as many as last time, but a little bit more diverse. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please hit the little ding dong bell wherever it is. No geese this time. And hopefully I will see you on the next one. See you soon.